Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I'm going to do a little review on something that I bought from a chap in the UK. His name is John Pearson and you can find him on Facebook, and John is making 1/6 scale pumpkins from various Halloween movies. The one that I'm going to be showing you here, as you can see, is from the latest 2018 Halloween movie. Now, I'll do a review on this. I'll tell you I'm very impressed for more reasons than one, and I'll also compare it to some other 1/6 scale Halloween pumpkins that I have in the collection. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'll just mention briefly, I did say a few videos back that I was going to try and make this whole bottom shelf here all Michael Myers, which I have done now, so I'll show you that real soon. It makes for a very cool display if I just back up, and you can see it's just a long shelf full of Michael Myers stuff. So I'll give you a better look at that soon once I finalize everything. Pretty much everything is the way I want it to be. That's pretty much perfect now. There's the Rob Zombie section's a little bit busier than I'd like there to be a little bit more space between these guys, so I'll figure that out in a little while. And here is the mostly 2018 section. Obviously you got your 1/4 scale 78 there by One's Customs and Tanila's Customs. But yeah, the majority of stuff here is all 2018 Halloween. Got my repainted Trick or Treat Studios mask, did that myself. Getting another mask on the way, should be here pretty soon. Gonna send that one off to a professional, so I'll have one done by me and one done by a pro. There's Starburst magazine, and awesome card from Fright Rags that was sent to me by David Tucker. Very sweet of him to include that in the last package. And some certificates, business cards, authenticity for the 2018 head sculpt, soundtrack on vinyl and CD, and this badass pumpkin by John Pearson. Alright folks, so I hope you don't mind the, what do they call this, portrait mode that I'm filming in, where you hold your phone up like you normally would, instead of turning it on its side to film. So just for a little bit of this video, I just want to show you, because it's the only way I can get this full shot in the frame, and it just looks incredible. The custom 2018 Michael Myers with the head sculpt by Legio 7 Workshop, the knife by Tanila's Customs, Dave at Tanila's Customs, and the pumpkin now from one Mr. John Pearson. And just a sick combination. Going to get my coveralls movie accurate from David Tucker at some point in the near future, and then he will be complete. I also want to get a better body for him. This body's alright, but could definitely have a better one. But damn, I am loving the way this looks right now. I mean, even with the slightly inaccurate coveralls, the colour's on point. It's just, you know, I've done the weathering, got the bullet hole up in his shoulder there, on his left shoulder, his left, and just all this has come together to make one hell of a sick looking piece. And I even got the hair looking quite satisfactory as well. So we're going to focus now on the pumpkin itself, but I just wanted to show you how that looked, because I think that looks insanely good from this angle. Just slightly underneath looking up, it just makes him look big. You know, I'm going to take pictures of this and I'll post it. I'm sure some people won't realize it's a figure, you know. Look at that. Anyway, let's get cracking on the review for this thing. Absolutely awesome piece. So here we have John Pearson's 2018 1/6 scale Halloween movie accurate pumpkin, and these are going to be available for you, not just me. You can contact John Pearson on Facebook, and this is a prototype, so he charged me £25, and I don't think he'll charge you too much more than that, although he is installing a light up feature which this one doesn't have. I'm currently using Stephen Maurice, his amazing little light up feature here with a beautiful grass base with the leaves and everything, from an amazing birthday present from Nick, made by Stephen, and his pumpkin that he provided, which I'll show you in a little while as well in this nice setup, just so we can see all the different pumpkins that I have. But this is actually Stephen Maurice's light up base that I'm using. But John Pearson is incorporating a light into these in the future, so it might be a little bit more than £25, but they're still going to be very affordable. And I think when you compare that to, you know, the triple digit amounts that you can pay for like a Beta Metalli pumpkin from the 78 film and stuff. I mean, I have one of those, and it's actually right here, Beta Metalli 78 pumpkin 1/6 scale. Pretty old now, and I got this thanks to Michael Cortez, and he hooked that up and he explained to me this is the first one Beta Metalli made, and it's actually really rare now, so the price is pretty steep. At the time, I hesitated because, you know, like I said, anything over £100 for a pumpkin, and I'm seriously not going to be doing it. But it had very little option back then. You either got the Beta Metalli pumpkin, as far as I knew, or maybe you could get one through One's Customs. I'm sure he did a few as well, but the Beta Metalli was very movie accurate, but very expensive. And for something that small, but also quite essential, if you're going to go for the ultimate 78 1/6 scale mines, you're going to need one of those pumpkins. But now we have options, thanks to people like Stephen Maurice, who is, I think, more doing it for his own collection. And here's my one from Stephen. I'll show you that properly with the light up feature in a minute. But I think we're really going to have to sort of turn to John Pearson for these kind of things, because, like I said, Stephen Maurice, he does amazing work, but I don't think he really wants to be doing masses of pumpkins for people, because the demand will be quite high. I think it's John Pearson's definitely up for doing that. So if you want to contact him, I think you should, because as you can see, this pumpkin here just looks fantastic. He did a great job with the sculpt, great job with the paint. I have a real mini little pumpkin left over from October, and I never cut it up or anything. I just left it as a little baby pumpkin. It's literally the size of my fist. It's very cute, but you know, I compare all the color of my 1/6 scale pumpkins to that real pumpkin, just to see, you know, which one of these custom pumpkins has the most accurate color tone. And this one, and Stephen Maurice, and the Beta Metalli as well, they've all got a very similar kind of color, orangey color, and the inside, you know, obviously with the lighter tone as well. So they're all great, but this is the guy, John Pearson. He's going to be able to make you a 78 pumpkin if you want one, 2018, Halloween 2, 4, 5, 6, whatever. It seems like he's going to be doing all of them, and for a very fair price, I think. So I'll leave a link to John Pearson Facebook page on underneath this video, and you can go ahead and click on that link, and it will take you right to John. You can say, I want this and I want that, and I'm sure he'll be more than happy to sort you out. So anyway, let's get on with looking at this beautiful piece. Turn it to the side. Very nice. Let me just go in. Oh, that's nice. And just turn that light off. Get it looking nice and moody. I wish I could play the Halloween soundtrack. Let me just play it for like, what? Surely if I play like 2 seconds I won't get in trouble. See, can't even play that. Hopefully I'll get away with that. But yeah, just awesome work. And you know, 2018 Halloween, I love that movie. This pumpkin is from the scene where the babysitter is trying to close the closet door, and Michael's in there and he kills her. But yeah, Michael drags her into the room and closes the door, and then the next time we see that room, this pumpkin has been put into the fish tank. The girl who was killed by Michael has been put in a chair and covered with a sheet. And that just makes you think, what's going on in Mikey's head? You know, he closes the door. He thinks, right, I've got a couple of seconds before someone turns up and ruins this, so I better put her in that chair, cover her up with a sheet. And, oh, that pumpkin's going in the fish tank. You know? So anyway, that's where it's from. I love the scene. I love the film. I do. I saw it the first time and I really enjoyed it, and I liked it at the end, but part of my brain was kind of distracted the first time by expectation. You know, you're hoping the film you hope is going to be good, and it was. But the second time I saw it, I loved it. All that other side of it was gone because I'd seen the film. I knew what I was in for, and I could just sit down knowing what I was in for and just enjoy it, just soak it all up, and just, you know, I love the soundtrack. It really does help when a film's got a great soundtrack. Films like The Crow, gosh, so many. Dread has a great soundtrack, the Carl Urban one. Obviously Batman Begins, Jesus, so beautiful, the music in that. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this the second time around, and yeah, just it's a good time to be a Michael Myers fan. Thank goodness this film was as good as it is and has done as well as it has. And let's hope with the inevitable sequel to this one that they keep that going. And yeah, no, I don't think anyone wants to see Michael Myers die. So I don't know how they're going to end this, because no Michael Myers fan wants that to be the end. So who knows? Anyway, back to this beautiful piece here. So, not much else I can tell you other than show you some stuff. So, here is John Pearson's pumpkin on the light up feature. Looks fantastic. Now let's try Stephen Maurice, his pumpkin. Now do bear in mind, this one is a lot more kind of like meant to be creepy and scary, as opposed to, I don't think Stephen was going for 100% movie accurate for the 78 pumpkin here. Definitely inspired by it because of the nose bit there. But this one kind of freaks me out. And the interior of this pumpkin is very real. I think out of all three pumpkins, I would have to say that the actual inside of this pumpkin seems like the most real to me. It's just nasty looking, and it's just as I turn it and look inside, I just really like the interior and obviously the exterior, because he's got all these little extra details. See at the top there? Yep, no expense spared when it came to putting the work into this one. So that's Stephen Maurice's only the second one he's ever made, or maybe the first one. He's only done two, and he might have given me his first one and done the second one for himself. I'm not sure. But either way, bloody love that pumpkin. Very creepy looking. And here is the Beta Metalli 78 pumpkin. Let me just get this a bit brighter for you. Let me turn on this light. Let me turn this down. There you go. So yeah, very expensive, and I really did hesitate with getting this, but full shout out and massive respect to Michael Cortez for hooking this up for me, and the tombstone, and the Untitled coveralls, and the Mad Bug sculpt. He's the one that, you know, set me down the path and sort of kind of introduced me via the internet, because obviously none of it's face to face, it's all messages on Facebook and stuff. But he's the one who was very kind and just spared all this time to put me in touch with the people and make things happen, and certainly, you know, help me get my Michael Myers collection going. So yeah, mad respect to Michael Cortez. But it's a very expensive pumpkin. It's a piece of 1/6 scale Michael Myers history. That's something I like to say to make myself feel better. I don't know if it works, but I mean, it does look great. Looking at it through the lens here, yep, it's very expensive, but it does look good, doesn't it? It's very nice. Alright, just want to show you all the pumpkins I have in 1/6 scale in a row. Yep, even my funky ass pumpkin that I made. Look at the state of that. It looks like an orange that's just been, well, yeah, that's mine. And there's the Beta Metalli. Here's John Pearson's. Here's Stephen Maurice's. And that one came with a One's Customs old Rob Zombie Myers from part 2 Halloween. Might be a One's Custom sculpt. I had to repaint it because it started to get a bit kind of chipped and stuff over the years. Just basically no detail, just orange. Don't worry about it. The ones on the ends, ignore those really. It's mainly these three in the center. So, you know, different shades. Some are lighter orange than others. Some seem a bit shiny, others seem more of a matte finish. Like Stephen Maurice's one is nice and matte. However, the light is bouncing off these two quite a lot, and my one, let's just take these away, shall we? Because just, yeah, that one's not so bad. But my one over there is from Waxville. Alright. But there they go. There you go. Pretty sweet. That's how they look together. Nice little collection of pumpkins building up here. Like I said, back when I got this, there really wasn't many other options. You either had to bite the bullet and do it, or just do without the pumpkin. But now we have, like I said, people like John Pearson bringing us awesome stuff like this. So thank you very much, John. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget, follow the link below to get to John Pearson on Facebook, and you can get yourself one of these pumpkins. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.